Hello there. So I'm in the process of unpacking, having moved house about 6 weeks ago, and I'm creating a box of toys that I'm just going to stick in the attic, and I thought it would be a good excuse to make a video about these 90s toys. Do you recognise any of them already? They're not all toys, by the way. Some of them are just kind of keepsakes from my childhood. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go through these. The most obvious one that you can see in here is, of course, the Tracy Island. Was really big in the 90s after, well, probably it would have been anyway, but certainly after they made a kind of do-it-yourself one on a children's television programme called Blue Peter. It was a really popular toy, huge shortages, but somehow I managed to get hold of it, or my parents did. I think they travelled like 40 miles to Ipswich or something, which is actually quite far here in the UK. I know in America you like to travel for like hundreds of miles, don't you? But here, 40 miles is quite a long journey. I've got all the little Matchbox toys. I think I probably chewed the end of that at some point. I like the feeling of that. There's probably enough of that discussion. We've also got, what have we got here? We've got, oh, well, unfortunately, Lady Penelope's Rolls Royce is kind of in the swimming pool. Yeah, I mean, I've seen worse condition Lady Penelope cars. I believe this was the second one I had. Yeah, bodywork ain't in great condition. There's a bit of superficial rust. This has no doubt been in a bath, been thrown out of a window and all sorts. It's missing the hood ornament as well. Yeah, so that's not in great condition. I think we saw the Thunderbird one in here. I've had a chew of that as well. Oh, from what I remember, I think the Thunderbird one, yeah, the wings actually open. Really nice little models. I definitely played with this, as you can see. I didn't believe in not using my toys, that's for sure. I think the Thunderbird 2 model is right underneath this. And actually, I'm not helping matters with this model by, you see the trees there that fold back? I think some of them are sort of half bent, probably all bent now, unfortunately. I don't know, I think they're worth a little bit, actually. Perhaps not in this condition. You can see underneath that, I've actually got another Thunderbird model here. Isn't it funny? All these plastics and things have kind of discoloured over time. But look at this. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know why I kept these things, really. I kind of got to an age where I didn't want to throw toys out and just kept them. And then as you get older, you definitely don't want to throw them out. I'm a little bit of a hoarder, but really only kind of for things in the distant past. A bit weird, I know. So what else have we got in here? Well, we've done a couple of real things. Let me show you this in now. What the hell do you think this is? This was my art project aged about, I think, 11 or 12. We were, I don't know what we were supposed to be making. I told everyone that this was a koala, but every time my parents saw it, they said it was a pig or a hedgehog or something. You're meant to put pencils in the top, so... yeah, I mean, I think it looks a little bit like a koala. It's, I think it's probably got my name in the bottom. I probably scratched it in. What does it say? A very good effort. Oh, a very good effort, Jacob, Mr. Barker, July 1996. Oh, Mr. Barker, he was my favourite teacher. Another teacher who was pretty good as well, Mrs. Manushka, I think her name was. Yeah, they were good teachers. I had some teachers that were, you know, not so good, but the less said about those, the better. What else have we got? We got some swimming goggles from a trip to Center Parcs. We've got an award. I won an award at the Caister Beach Holiday Park in 1996. Obviously, 1996 was a very busy year. I was a runner-up. I had to do something on the stage, and I was very nervous, but very excited. I've always loved being on the stage, and I started off very confident, and everyone else started off very shy, and then we kind of crossed over, and now I don't want to speak to anyone ever again. Anyway, let's put that down there. This is one of my first bicycles. There's a huge number of McDonald's toys in here. There is a so this, I mean, the quality of McDonald's toys has gone really downhill since these days. Because, I mean, this is pretty solid. I mean, it's got screws in it, for heaven's sake. Probably wouldn't be allowed to give this to children now. Does it have a date on the back? 1992 McDonald's spinner toy. I've got the thing somewhere. Okay, let me prop the camera up. Okay, ready? Yeah. It kind of doesn't work as I remember it, to be honest. It's a little bit disappointing, isn't it? Anyway, we've got that McDonald's toy. We've also got a Ronald Mcdonald, or Ronald Mcdonald, as the American children call it. What date is this? 1934 or 1994. Skiing Ronald McDonald. I think he's got a little thing that you can turn. These are probably priceless, and I shouldn't be playing with them. Or just, you know, broken. Yeah, okay, I'll leave that with some residual energy in it so that it can go off in the middle of the night and scare me witless. We've also got this potato. Is it a potato? It looks more like a, I suppose it looks more like a sweet potato. Is that what it is? Well, this was a year earlier. Maybe it's my yearly trip to McDonald's. Oh, that one still works. He lifts the saxophone up to his mouth. Isn't that good? We got that. We got, oh, this is quite good. I always like this. This is Dick Dastardly and Muttley, 96. It looks like. From memory, I think you pull this one back, and then you realise you've broken it. I think maybe the rubber in them has gone a little bit. We've got a jumping up and down Ronald McDonald from 1993. I can't be made in China. Good. I mean, it really is genuinely a good bit of. I'm not sure that works. A McDonald's dragon. We've got a Mr. Potato Head here who's not looking very well at all. It actually looks like a genuine potato. 1991, this potato. And I have got all his apparatus. He's got a hat that you can wear. There we go. I can't find the other things right now, but yeah, he's got that. Isn't that good? Hours, literally hours of entertainment. I suppose one reason that McDonald's don't do it much anymore is that kids have just got the internet. It's a real shame that these things have discoloured, isn't it? This was a little transformer from 1990. This is the earliest one. Oh, this is going to make fascinating viewing, isn't it? I suppose his tail goes out the back, does it? Oh, God, I mean, it's absolute tripe, isn't it? Let's be honest. But still, I wonder if these are worth anything. You can look them all up for me and tell me if they're worth anything, because I probably just keep them in this box. Have we got any more McDonald's-y things? Oh, no, but we have got this, which is this was actually a Burger King transformer, and it's really, really discoloured. And this really only discoloured in the last sort of, I don't know, 10 years, really. Now, this is a common thing that happens. The ring pull is snapped in half, because I did look this one up on eBay and found this. You see, oh, look at that. And he kind of opens up, and you can make his legs do all cool things. Yeah, I remember this. This is a really good toy. I think this must have actually not been a freebie, because this is far too good quality to be, he says as he breaks it. This is far too... Oh, look, the legs actually extend. Look at that. And they... Yeah. Oh, wow. How do I get the damn thing back together? Sort of back in. There we go. Back to... Stay. We got this, which was... I'll just point it straight at the genitals. This was a toy that kind of How My Body Works thing. Each week you got this plastic thing, and then you got all the sort of innards in here, so you could learn about the human body. There's all the sort of, you know, internal organs and skeleton. I think I've got most of it, but there's probably the odd important thing missing. As with all these things, you start collecting it and then you realise there's 4,000 issues and it costs more than the English national debt to actually complete the model. Well, the other thing that happens, of course, is that you start collecting it and then you get halfway through and then all your local shops stop stocking the issues, so you're supposed to get it. And this was in the days before the internet, so you had to do everything via genuine mail order, which was a little bit of a pain. Well, this is interesting. Vitalite. Does Vitalite still exist? High in essential polyunsaturates. Polyunsaturates. Is there a year on this? No, but it is a quality container. We've got a little matchbox, Heaven knows why I've kept that. I've got a yin and yang sort of necklace thing that I think me and my friend Ben, I think we both had one of these. Don't know if he's got his still. If not, you know, that's pretty bad news, because this is like a friendship thing, you know. This is Tamagotchis, a genuine Tamagotchi. I think I've shown you these before, the Raku Dino Kun. Less said about that, the better. Dog one. You know, I gave a Tamagotchi to Ashens at a book signing, and as far as I'm aware, he's never reviewed it on his channel, probably in his garage, or I don't know, because you never see Ashens' house, and he's always got so much stuff, you do sort of wonder if he's like one of those like hoarders where he can't even actually get in his front door without climbing over a pile of nerdy stuff and collectibles. Oh, I can see some more things down here. I can see a Subaru car. Oh no, it's a BMW. I've got these. God, do you remember these? Ah, look, 3D Viewer Master. You used to put this thing in the top like this, and then you do that, and it would flick through them. Can I show you one? Is this copyrighted? God knows. Am I able to stick this in the hole? Said the actor to the bishop. There we go. And of course 3D was just like super novel as a kid. The Flintstones, Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo, Jurassic Park. That's a different film altogether. This is a mouse mount I made in a school project in high school. When I was learning sort of Paint Shop Pro and stuff. Actually, it ain't that bad. It looks quite good, really. KLM. Heaven on earth. We got some yo-yos. When I was a kid, these were exceptionally popular, and I could do all sorts of tricks with them. You know, rock the baby or something to do with babies, I'm sure. And yeah, that's all I remember. And this had ball bearings in. Wow. Little story. The only kind of not illegal but dishonest thing I'd ever done was, I think, with this yo-yo. I bought this yo-yo from somewhere else, it broke, and then I took it back to another shop that I didn't have the receipt for, and tried to get it exchanged, and they did exchange it. And I went home, told my parents, and they made me feel very bad about it. Maybe that's why I'm so law-abiding now, because of that worrying about going to prison. I never wanted to go to prison. Now, interestingly, I've got this Scotland pencil here. I've never been to Scotland. Oh, that still works, thank goodness for that. I'm petrified of spiders, and this helps to, well, it doesn't help at all in the slightest, really. From the only Star Trek convention I'd ever been to, in Hyde Park, London, 2002. Went with a friend from school and bought a Star Trek com badge for £5.99, which with inflation, this should be worth like 40 quid now, shouldn't it? Who knows? Probably not. We've got one more thing to look at. No, tell a lie. We got this dog. But we've also got in this bag. This is all stuff from school trips. Like a little Roman from a Castle Museum trip. Some little gemstones of the world. We've got invisible, we've got vanishing ink, which interestingly has completely vanished, dissolved into something. Oh, this is quite good. Got a massive rover badge here from an old rover. Isn't that nice? And I don't believe it, a great big solid lump of gold. This must be worth a fortune. I could probably retire on this. Oh, thankfully gold's quite robust. So on that note, screw you all, because I'm going to sell this and bugger off to a desert island. But before I do go, I should thank my loyal Patreons who are scrolling down the screen now, especially George Foot, Magnanimous Meg, Jim McCaig, Jennifer Jones and Ross Carter, who are extremely generous patrons. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I might see you next time if this turns out to just be fool's gold.